I am not going to waste your time with some fancy intro for Rome Total War. Let's get into it. MELKOR'S review based off the original. Overall, in my opinion, this remaster is very honest and loyal to the original, and that was the feeling I got from the devs too. This is what it was planned to be. No Rome 3, no Rome 1.5, but just a remaster. This is clearest with the toggle system they implemented. Better graphics, much more stable, general improvements here and there, and although some bits and pieces may be a little off, overall they ticked all of the boxes. But here is the thing very few people seem to be talking about, which is going to become the main focus of this review. Rome 1 and Medieval 2 were great and everything, but what really kept them going, even to this day, was the modding support. It's the mods that keep these games alive. I love the game, but it's nothing compared to its future potential. It's not just a remaster of the game, but a remaster of the modding scene as a whole, a remaster of when strategy was valued in Total War. And this here, the return to modding, full-scale modding, should be the main selling point. Rome Remastered is a launch pad into new and hopefully amazing areas. The map is fully editable, and more nations can be added, plus updated graphics. Modding support like we've never seen it before. Do you want Bronze Age Total War, Alexander II, Medieval 3 or anything? This is now achievable in so many new ways, without having to wait for CA, or without having to deal with the new engine. Of course it won't be here full force on day one, but if the community can really get behind this, which I think it will, then it's got a good future. This Total War is the first historical to really put pressure on Warhammer, because it is the first historical that should have its player base increase over time. Launch week it will spike up and then dip down, but unlike the other historical games, it will then, eventually, start to climb back up, gaining momentum, without relying on official updates. That's what Rome 1 and Medieval 2 was doing before. For the last 2 to 3 years, Rome and Medieval 2 have been the only Total War games to consistently grow without the help of new official updates. Let's talk about the price. £25 or £12.50 if you already own the original on Steam. People are saying this is too expensive and comparing it to Age of Empires. First of all, Age of Empires was £15 and £12 for the loyalty bonus. However, you have to factor in that these two games are completely different animals. Age of Empires is entirely top-down view. They only have to do the graphics for that layer. However, with Total War, they have so many more units, but on top of that, they have to do the full 3D, seeing them from the top-down view and every other angle imaginable. Plus, it's also got campaign. AoE has campaign, but, it's not like Total War. Theirs are just the skirmish again, but with a story. The Total War campaign is its own game in itself. No hate to AoE, of course, but I just wanted to explain where I stand on the price. Overall, I think it's quite okay, but feel free to disagree, this is just my opinion. Oh, and also, as a side note, if you buy it at full price, the £25, you also get the original. Now I want to talk about the stuff that could have been added. I've seen a lot of people say they wanted new units, new factions. Loads of new ideas I've seen listed. I guess it would be cool to see, but I don't think it is needed. As I said, this is a platform to greater things. It should never be the job of the modder to fix the game. That's not what I'm saying here. The game is fixed and complete. If they added other stuff, that would be cool. But I really think that this was just meant to be a remaster of the game that is used to support modders. Egypt was not meant to be made historical. Unlocked factions were not meant to get new units. Everything that Feral added enhances modding. AI improvements, diplomacy improvements, merchants, the toggles, the unit colour system, the ethnicity on the units, the re-emergent campaign system in Barbarian Invasion. It makes the game more enjoyable, of course, but I feel a lot of these are yet to be truly utilised by modders. Okay, but now a change of tone. I want to talk about one of the biggest disappointments with all of this, and weirdly, it's got very little to do with the game, and it comes from the marketing. 1. There's so much brilliant stuff that this game adds, so much, but they're just not talking about it. The faction cap increase, the fact that it comes with the original game included, the full mod support, the new faction intros, the improved AI, should all be like, have its own Twitter comment, be on a YouTube video, like, do something to promote the work Feral has put into it. But no, instead the budget went into cooking shows. Now, alright, those shows could be cool and everything, and all that information, yeah, could be interesting, but let's be honest, if someone is watching a Total War sponsored cooking show, or whatever their marketing did, the odds are they already know about the game and have already bought it or plan to buy it. The marketing should be reaching out to the people who are either on the fence or don't know that it's a thing. I feel the marketing was really heavily off here, and CA could really do with learning from Paradox when it comes to this. Alright, don't learn too much, CA, like, avoid their DLC policy, but when it comes to marketing, yes, they could learn more. I don't want to go into that too much, as I know the YouTuber Admiral Price plans to make a video on CA's marketing. Check it out, it will be a good one. And 2, why say this line here? There's no new factions, you simply just unlocked them. It's a copy and paste of a text line, nothing more. And yet you go and post this, which I get, you know, alright, let's push the marketing a little bit, let's push it a bit, let's exaggerate, I get that. I don't hold that against them, but what I do hold against them is there's so many brilliant stuff that is actually in this game that is 100% truthful, but they're not even talking about it. There's no need for this line to be here. Just put something else there instead. The stuff Feral did with the Romano-British, the Slavs, the Ostrogoths, adding them in a slightly new, interesting way, that was good. That could have gone here, that would have been good to see, but no, there's actually been no mention of that at all, or how it works, apart from a text line. I don't blame the marketing team. I'm sure they have many brilliant minds over there. I'm assuming it's the suits up top making dumb decisions in areas they don't understand. There's no hate at all on the actual devs, but I feel it could have been done so much better. And to add, I love the support CA gives to YouTubers. It is incredible, but I feel we were the main front line for the marketing, and that should not be the case. Maybe I'm wrong, but that is at times how it felt. We should be the cool thing on the side. But again, CA, I do appreciate all of the support that you do give to us YouTubers. It does help out. Another issue with the game is the pathfinding. In settlements, it's an absolute nightmare. I really do not advise the ultra or huge unit scales. Large seems to work okay. Overall, pathfinding has improved, but but in settlements it's still not good. But genuinely, this is my only issue with the game. Everything else is how I would want it. The pathfinding hopefully can get fixed, and as for the marketing, people complain about the AI, but in my opinion, as a YouTuber who actually still plays this game, and the only one to do AI-only battles and AI-only campaigns, I can say it has improved. I was impressed. It's not perfect. It's not up to date with the newest of the newest titles, but it has certainly improved. And I've seen a lot of false info about the AI. If anything, it's only really bad now, to the almost unplayable point in Sieges. Also, check out my first ever Rome Remastered AI only campaign, coming tomorrow, launch day. It's a good one. The AI, it is improved. But of course, you do not need to hear this from me. I am pretty sure the marketing team made a mention of this somewhere. Oh wait, no they didn't. If you don't think it is worth the price, that's okay. I get it, no worries. You do you. CA do not pay me per sale. Although they should, but they don't. My point is about modding. Someday this game is going to be worth more. Worth way more than that price, in ways that no other title has been since Medieval 2. Look how many people bought Attila for 1212 AD. Think about how many people are going to eventually buy an even cheaper game for several more mods that are going to seriously outshine 1212 AD. Feel free to comment down below it is not worth the price, but in my opinion the value will go up, and even if it never goes on sale, if you are a fan of Total War, eventually because of the amount of mods that are about to hit, you will cave and buy. Anyway, this has been my review of the game, a good, stable, loyal remaster. I think it is worth the price, especially considering I predicted it to be higher, and it has more potential going forwards than any other game CA has made. And someday, once the official content stops coming, Warhammer will dry up and die. We may not reach their numbers. Our peaks will always be smaller, but our lifespan is way more secure. 2021, and the original Rome Total War is still going strong. The modding scene, even before the announcement of the remaster, was undergoing a renaissance, which was beautiful to see. And on top of all of that, again before the remaster got announced, it was the second most viewed historical title on YouTube, to an amazing 16 years and another 16 more. Yeah, to any creative assembly developer watching this, get Rome 1 Remastered.
Oh, that would be amazing.
This really does need a remaster. I just don't understand why they haven't done it yet. Come on, Creative Assembly, get this remastered. So, yeah, I want to play as the Egyptians today.